My negligence cost my partner her life, and I'm about to lose everything.
Wow, this sounds a lot less light.
Yeah, I started off with a light one.
Nice.
The middle's gonna be a classic Sean sandwich,
Yeah.
light on the outside,
meaty,
thick on the
girthy
inside.
on the inside.
Oh, I love that.
This one comes with a trigger warning for loss of life, of course, if you couldn't tell from the story title. So if that's not your thing, feel free to skip ahead to the next story, and we'll hop into this one. So, I, 35 male, have been married to Lisa, 28 female, for 3 years, together for 7. So,
Wait,
Sean Rule,
sorry, I missed the ages.
28 and 35.
For 7 years?
And they've been together for 7
so
years?
21, and he would have been 28.
Not great.
Not horrible,
Not horrible,
but definitely breaks the Sean Rule.
but not great.
So, a year ago, I fell deeply in love with Amy, 24 female, and had been planning to end my marriage with her.
It
sounds
like
horrible now.
clockwork, baby. It's so easy.
Oh, the Sean Rule is right. 60% of the time, 100% of the time. I know it's terrible and not what my wife deserves, but we were the real thing. 2 weeks ago, this is a Sean story sandwich in this one. 2 weeks ago, she, being Amy, had an allergic reaction when we were getting food after work, but she used her EpiPen and seemed mostly okay afterwards. She usually gets checked at the hospital after a reaction, but I asked if I could take her home and she could get her friend to come drive her there because my wife was expecting me back. All I know is that she had a secondary reaction that evening and died. I didn't even find out about it until following Monday through a work email. It has been eating me up ever since, and I will never forgive myself for not sacrificing an hour of my time to possibly save her.
And this is Amy, right?
This is the affair partner, Amy, who died.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he found out through a work email, which hints at she worked at the same company.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So this is also a John story. As we get into this, you'll see. So yesterday at work, HR and legal were in the CEO's office all day, and my manager ended up canceling our project meeting because he was with them all afternoon. I was on edge, but an affair isn't exactly a corporate crisis, and I thought something would have already happened if anyone knew. I'm now 99% certain it was about me.
She was probably his subordinate, maybe?
Well, we'll get into that
Probably
a little
on
bit.
Teams and email and shit. People that do affairs probably aren't very smart.
Right.
Yeah.
So a few hours ago, I received a message from Amy's phone which said, quote, "This is Amy's brother, Tom. I want you to know it was me."
Like the brother caused the secondary allergic reaction? Is this murder?
No, I'm gonna. So I know the update, and he has nothing to do with it. So I'm wondering if OP just misput what Tom actually said, or I'm misunderstanding what Tom said. But he's just letting him know that it's him that's texting him, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Not that it was Amy texting him.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tried to call, but it went straight to voicemail, and none of my messages have been delivered. I tried to call my manager more times than I should have, and he sent a message saying, "Please don't contact me until Monday morning. I can't discuss anything with you right now."
Wait,
So
and this all happened on Monday? So don't contact me for a week? Or did I miss something?
Oh, yeah. Didn't find out until the following Monday.
They're probably doing like an internal investigation.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, so it's been a week. Yeah, you're right, Sean. So it looks like my universe is going to collapse. I'm going to be fired, and my wife will definitely find out why. All I can do is hope Amy's brother only showed them the messages from that weekend, and they were bad enough. I have no family except my wife and daughter, and nowhere else to go. All my friends are either people I've met through my wife or my colleagues. On Monday, everything I've spent over a decade working towards disappears. I can't stop it. I can't talk to anyone about it. So here I am. I know cheaters are the devils, so I'm not expecting sympathy, but this is making my chest hurt, and I need to get it out there. And that is the OG story.
You need to take a long look in the mirror, bud.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh no. You need to take a long look in the mirror, bud. The consequences of my actions.
Yeah.
So I didn't write this down but there are comments from OP establishing why corporate was getting involved. And essentially, the biggest thing was he was using corporate funds to pay for a lot of their dates, it seems like. And on top of it, I'm pretty sure she was one of his subordinates.
That's
if I'm
probably
not mistaken.
it.
Yeah, so it's a lot of shit that's like,
fucking dummy.
Why would you do that?
I mean, I'm glad he did because he deserves the worst.
Oh, yeah.
But just every time these idiots do something stupid, I'm like, well, it makes sense that you're a fucking cheater because you're just not smart.
Yeah. You deserve this.
Yeah.
This is your comeuppance. Oh, all right. Time to get into the update. And like I said, it's going to be juicy. There's a lot in here.
Ooh,
so,
okay.
Update. I have been constantly harassed for an update since posting, so please take it, gloat, because you're such wonderful people in comparison. Then stop following me around on Reddit.
I mean, you can just delete your account, brother. Like it's not that difficult.
You posted it.
Yeah.
You put the business out in the world. What the fuck did you think that's gonna happen?
Also, your last sentence being like, "I just have to get it out. I know I won't get sympathy." Then the immediate update. Well, I guess I got no sympathy, you assholes. How dare you?
Fuck me then, right?
Right? I'm so
I lost
terrible.
everything. Blah blah.
Yeah. He's very sob story. Woe is me kind of bullshit. I am suffering in the wake of my infidelity and unprofessional behavior, as I knew I would. I understand that this is an appropriate outcome, and I'm taking full accountability. I was suspended from work on Monday, and I'll probably be fired sooner than I thought. I had hoped to be able to save money as HR built their case, but it looks like Amy's brother basically performed the entire investigation for them.
It's a good brother.
After an excruciating 3-hour run through everything they had, I spoke to the founder, and he recommended the solicitor I am now using. Is solicitor like a defendant? What does that mean, John?
A solicitor?
Yeah, I'm confused with that.
Are they from the U.S.? Because I haven't heard this term before.
Oh, I thought I didn't look it up because I was like, John will know this one for sure.
Also, wow, didn't even ask me. That's disrespectful.
Sorry, Sean. Do you know what solicitor means?
No, but just I'd like to be included.
Sorry.
I'd like to have the illusion that I know things, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I gotcha. The issue is that the company has to come hard down to protect themselves because even though Amy's family doesn't have much chance of a claim, any suggestion of a cover-up could cause damage regardless. The founder thinks my offer to pay them back will keep them out of court, and some more information has come to light, so it's not certain I won't be prosecuted, but I'm quietly hopeful. So I don't know what the other information is. He doesn't elaborate on that, but I can't afford to keep the solicitor if this goes much further, especially with a divorce on the horizon. Things are not good with my wife. I'm still committed to making this as easy as possible for her, but I had to draw the line when it came to my daughter.
You should have stayed committed to begin with, dumbass.
Yeah. When I got home from being unceremoniously escorted out of my office, she had already packed a bag for me.
Oh, yeah.
She wouldn't let me wait at the house until my daughter was back. She wouldn't let me check I had everything I needed. She wouldn't let me take the car, and she didn't care that I had nowhere to go.
Good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Why would she? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I spent 2 nights in a hotel, then went back when she refused to let me see my little girl. She tried to stop me, but we own the house jointly, and it was my only option. My wife has family she could stay with, but she won't leave our daughter here, and she's absolutely not taking her, so we're at a stalemate right now. I love how he started this whole paragraph with, I'm going to make it easy for her, and then
I'm going to break
Shouldn't
into
have made
our
it
house.
difficult for anybody to begin with.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
I'm keeping out of her way as best I can, which I appreciate is the least I can do. The Amy situation is quite difficult to talk about, and a lot hasn't sunk in yet. It turns out that she didn't love me as much as I loved her, if at all. Her brother sent me images of her talking to her friends about me, and it's hard to believe they came from the person I loved, but they are real. Sorry to those who were heavily invested in me being a predatory abuser, but she and her friends had a good laugh about her manipulating me for money and a promotion.
That doesn't make you not the abuser. You definitely abused your power.
And I would say predatory for going against, or someone underneath you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like Drake saying he's too famous to be a predator. I don't think so, OP. Also, Aubrey, you thought you were getting away?
Weeks in a row is
you thought you were getting away? Aubrey?
Oh, God. OP's going to drop Wop Gun Delilah Part 2.
Insane.
The role came... So she was manipulating him for money and a promotion. The role came with a big pay raise, and looks like her plan was to treat it as free cash, then go to work with one of her friends when it fell through. She knew I'd come under scrutiny whenever she messed up, and assumed I'd step in to save her, and she was right. Obviously, I'm completely humiliated. I was planning to give up everything to build a life with her, and she was treating me like a joke the whole time. My feelings are complicated, so please don't feel entitled to any expansion on this, but I no longer feel guilty over her death. Jesus. Reddit acted like I kept her hostage while she begged her for help. What actually happened was that I asked if she could ask her friend to take her to the hospital because I had to go home. She said that was fine because she needed to get clothes from back home anyway, and I dropped her off as normal. Ultimately, she was an adult who has better understanding of her medical needs than I did. I still don't know what happened between us saying goodbye and her death, but whatever it was, it had nothing to do with me. I'm sorry for her family's loss, but I bear no responsibility for her passing. Oh, that is tough.
I don't like this guy.
No, I hate this guy. This guy is the worst piece of shit. After Amy's messages to her friends were passed around, a few people quietly reached out with words of support. I assume everyone would write me off like Reddit did as an abuser and a predator. Now it's clear Amy was using me. They see me as a fool who had lost it all. It's beyond humiliating, but I have learned I'd rather be pitied than despised, and it improved my legal position with work. I remain filled with regret, and I will have learned many lessons by the time I get through this. I may have been deceived, but I am a grown man who made my choices, and I take full responsibility for them. And that is the update.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Fuck this guy. Okay, I will say, just to play that, and this is the only positive-ish thing I'll say, and this is me playing devil's advocate because this man is Satan. But in a completely different scenario, if this was just a friend and not an affair partner, and after dinner, he was like, hey, I can't take you. I got an engagement to do. Make sure you call your friend and get you to the hospital. But I just can't take you. And then that person died. I don't think I would blame that person for their death. You know what I mean?
Okay. I think the difference here
go ahead.
Would be that if it was just a friend, then it would be like, oh, I'll just call my wife, let her know I'm taking you to the hospital, right? With the affair partner, it's like, oh, I can't call my wife to let her know I'm taking you to the hospital. Then
that's true.
The wife will find out.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
the only
makes
difference.
It a little complicated.
Right, well, I fucking tried, buddy. You're saying, this guy sucks ass.
I appreciate you trying to take a different stance on this one, Sean.
Just because it's like such a... I hate to blame somebody's death on somebody, but he does seem to have a pretty complicit part in the death.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if that was let's say if that was the case, right? That the affair partner was really just using OP to like get ahead of life. Whether we like it or not, there's a lot of people like that in the world. But you are in a position of power. You are in a leadership role. You're also a husband and a parent at home.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You are put in that place to make responsible choices. And if that person is coming on to you and say like, hey, I want to do favors for you to get ahead, and you accept that like bribe and, you play along with it, you're just as bad as the person that you're blaming in this situation, you know? So
worse, I would say, because you have
I would say, yeah,
responsibility.
definitely worse in this because you were complicit with it, like what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
And it sucks that, a person had to pass in this situation, but I don't think he's completely like blameless in this
Not
scenario.
even close.
Not even close. Like I think
you mean the death specifically, right, John?
Yeah, that's specifically.
I was like the rest of the affair, he's definitely accountable.
yeah, for sure with that. Like I think like if that was me, like I would have took someone to the hospital because it sounds like a life or death type of situation, and I would have to eat crow because this is an adult decision I made. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get caught anyways at this point. Like, I'm not gonna let someone die, and I'm gonna own up to the stupid ass mistake that I made of, committing adultery at this point. So I don't think he gets to escape that loss of life. So
no,
that's
but the
kinda where
difference
I'm
is
at.
between him and you, John, is you have a moral compass, whereas this guy's like,
This guy doesn't.
No.
yeah, I'll sleep with you. I don't care if I have a wife and a child at home. Am your superior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely leveraging that power, But
Yeah,
again, he is a dumbass. Who the fuck uses company funds to fund your personal lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
Idiotic. Especially everything is so traceable.
100%.
There's somebody whose literal job is to track the company cards. What do you think you're getting
Yes.
away with?
Literally.
It's the
Like
9 to
okay,
5.
in
They're
a
looking
corporate
at
setting,
that shit.
in a corporate setting too, when you have to expense those reports, you're essentially snitching on yourself, like how you spent it.
Yeah.
Because you have to file those. So I don't know what the hell this guy is thinking, to be honest.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. And at the end in the update, when he's trying to paint himself as, kind of a victim, it's like, dude,
Shut the fuck
No.
up, that
had
bitch.
you had this, like, the responsibility in the position you're in to,
Yep.
see her coming on to you if that's what happened and report that to
Yep,
HR
immediately.
and then, be an adult and stop that in its tracks and just, be a better manager or supervisor, whatever you happen to be. But you didn't. You made these choices. So painting yourself as someone who was used, quote unquote, or whatever by this 24-year-old, someone.
Yeah,
who's
he has.
10
I mean, he
years
has a
younger.
track record. Look at his current situation with his wife.
Exactly. So for you to paint yourself as the victim or the idiot is just trying to get Reddit sympathy, and
It ain't
it's
working.
bullshit.
Not
It's bullshit.
working.
It's not
So-
working at all.
No, and Reddit was very, very unceremoniously not with him on that story.
Hey,
So
I know the same Friday, but this shit better be cross posted at Am I the Devil? Because he's getting there.
This guy's bad.
it might have been actually that might have where I found it. So
Oh, okay.